Hey guys, G1Hextron here, and today we're taking a look at another figure from the Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. This one's going to be focused on Metalhead. Now this guy was probably one of my favorite characters and toys growing up as a kid, just because if you take my very first love being Transformers and my second being Ninja Turtles, you kind of combine that and you get Metalhead here. Now I really like the toy just because of the fact that he had all these like nice robotic details that you don't have in the Nickelodeon version, but that's also to cut back costs. Also another thing, instead of the yellow that you see here on his chest, on the original it was actually a nice gold chrome. And he also came with a few accessories. One, you could take his hand off and you could put this little spinning nunchuck thing on here. A lot of people, they end up just putting it in his hand and using it kind of like a weapon that way. The other thing is he had a backpack that could clip on two little points here at the front of his chest and fit on the back, obviously. And it had a nice decal on there to add a little bit of level of detail, and also came with a radar dish. I don't have that figure here now to show you as far as comparisons go, but you can look it up online and see exactly what I'm talking about. But as far as this guy goes, it's not too bad. I do like the nice little paint detail. You see some red and some blue there in the chest. The eyes, they're actually painted a nice blue with the yellow stripe going there. I do wish that it would have continued over here to the side. So they got a little bit of lazy there. There is some nice little detail here at the top. And you can kind of see the little wiring. And there's a little bit of robotic features here in the sides. You can see like that. And maybe here the knees and the legs and stuff like that. But it's not too bad. I do like this guy. And if you're wanting to collect the Nickelodeon Turtle, I think that he's probably one to get. You can also see the back section right here is supposed to resemble kind of a shell, but kind of like a bent New York City sewer cover. So not too bad there. Looks kind of nice. It does have some other nice paint detail. You can see the little, I guess, little warning sign. I'm not really exactly sure what that's supposed to resemble. Then you have this nice little arrow over here. As far as his weapon, it doesn't have a spring loaded launcher, but it's one of those things that you kind of put it in there and then just kind of hit it. There we go, and there he goes and fires. So that's the only accessory that he does come with. He does have a little bit of articulation here. Does have a ball joint on the head, so this will rotate around and go up and down however you need it to. The shoulders go up and down. As far as the movement down here, it doesn't really bend at the elbow, but he does rotate here. So you're not going to rotate at the fist. This whole section will rotate there. No waist articulation, so it doesn't move there. The legs, this is actually kind of soft. So if you wanted to bend the leg forward, this kind of moves with it. So you could get a little bit of posability that way. It does kind of rotate here, go in and out. He does have a bend at the knee, and this foot rotates as well. So you can get him stable however you need to and put him in some kind of pose. It's not too bad. But let's get some comparisons over here. There is Casey Jones, which in the cartoon that we're seeing that he is quite a short figure, and Casey Jones is kind of a little bit taller than the others. There's Donatello, and we'll bring in Vintage Mike and the first edition Leonardo, or whatever you want to call him. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will be bringing you some Transformers and more Ninja Turtle videos this week. Plan on doing Fort Max this week, so hopefully I can get him done. I want to do him right, and he's such a large figure, it's going to be kind of difficult to do, and probably maybe a Gundam as well. So talk to you guys later. Have a nice day, and don't forget to check out our website, www.cybercastnetwork.com.